They hunted alligators during the day and followed their own rules at night. But not everyone in the swamp played it straight. Since 2010, we've tracked the lives of these swamp alligator hunters through moments of danger and victory in Louisiana's Acapulco swamp. Behind their fame, some faced dark turns, unexpected deaths, shocking arrests, and scandals that shook their fans. Who ended up in jail and who paid the highest price? From tragic endings to surprising twists, we uncover the true stories of the cast of swamp people you thought you knew. R.J. Moller Jr. and J. Paul Molinaire weren't just popular on the show. They became legends with a large following. The father-son duo brought over 60 years of experience hunting some of the fiercest, most dangerous alligators. Their passion was backed by real strength. R.J. was a champion arm wrestler, and J. Paul was a Golden Gloves boxer. They joined Swamp People in Season 2 and quickly became favorites. Their Native American roots and hunting skills set them apart. But in 2013, trouble hit their door. Legal issues changed everything. On August 8, 2013, the Molinaires fought with a man outside Roland's Mini-Mart in Bourg, Louisiana. It started as a road rage argument, but quickly turned violent. They followed the man to the store and attacked him with a beer bottle. The man suffered injuries, a black eye, a swollen jaw, and a knot on his forehead. Both R.J. and J. Paul turned themselves in after warrants were issued. They posted bond and stayed out until court. They faced charges of aggravated battery. In court, they claimed innocence. Their lawyers said they were the victims, not the aggressors. They argued that the then 24-year-old had started it all by throwing a beer bottle at their car. The Molinaires team called for a full investigation into everyone involved. Despite facing serious charges, R.J. and J. Paul kept appearing on Swamp People after the incident. They continued to take part in the show for several seasons, which shows the charges didn't end their roles. There's no public record of them being convicted, and it looks like they settled the issue without jail time. Recently, they've stayed out of the public eye and have not been very involved with the show. Contrary to what some might think, Randy Edwards did not die from hunting alligators. He came from a family well known for swamp hunting. His parents were Junior and Teresa Edwards, and his brother Willie also appeared on Swamp People. Randy appeared in many seasons since the show started in 2010. He was known as a skilled alligator hunter working in the Atchafalaya River Basin. He helped keep his family's hunting tradition alive on the show. Sadly, he lost his life in a car crash on September 15, 2018, at age 35. The accident happened early in the morning in Iberville Parish, Louisiana. Randy was driving his 2002 Chevrolet Silverado on LA 76 south of LA 3066. The Louisiana State Police report said he didn't handle a left curve well. His vehicle swerved off the right side of the road and hit a utility pole. The truck rolled over, and Randy was thrown from the vehicle. He was declared dead at the scene. Police also said he wasn't wearing a seatbelt. They suspected alcohol or drugs might have played a role. They took a blood sample for testing, but never made the results public. After losing Randy, his family posted a message on Facebook asking for privacy. Friends and fellow hunters shared their condolences. They remembered Randy's big heart and his lively presence on the show. He is survived by his wife and 3 young children. His death was a big loss for the Swamp People community. Roger Rivers became known during Season 5 of Swamp People on the History Channel. The show follows alligator hunters in the Louisiana Bayou. Rivers was from Zola, Louisiana, and was known for being brave. He had a strong drive to catch the biggest alligators. His boldness was clear in a scary moment when a giant 12-foot, 7-inch alligator attacked his boat. The beast threw him into the water, but he kept hunting and fighting. Despite the risks, Rivers was able to capture the alligator, earning him a spot on the show. Besides his on-screen actions, Rivers enjoyed hunting to support his family. He often stressed that his hunting was for survival, not sport. He said, "I don't do this for the money. I do it to live off the land. It's what I do, and I love it." His reputation took a big hit in May 2017 when he was arrested for multiple wildlife violations. He became one of the Swamp People cast members who ended up in jail. His charges included 6 counts for selling alligator and snapping turtle meat, 3 for selling reptiles or amphibians without a license, 3 for taking alligators illegally, and others for failing to tag alligators, selling fish caught for recreation, and illegal sales of alligator and deer meat. He also faced 2 marijuana possession charges. These accusations painted him as involved in illegal wildlife trade, changing the image from a hunter trying to survive to a poacher. His legal problems worsened in September 2022 when Rivers was arrested again, this time on fraud charges related to residential contracting. He was accused of taking $6,000 from a client for work he never finished. This added another stain on his reputation, showing a pattern of dishonest behavior. Despite all this, Rivers remains passionate about hunting and swamp life. He has said he plans to keep doing it forever because he loves it. Still, his legal issues cast a shadow over his contributions, serving as a warning about the dangers of breaking laws and ethics for personal passion. Other cast members like Joe Trapper, Joe LaFont, and Swamp People stars have also faced serious trouble, from illegal wildlife dealing to assault. Joe LaFont, known as Trapper Joe, is a big fan favorite. He was known for being skilled at alligator hunting and was a main part of the show's early seasons. Along with his stepson Tommy Chauve, they drew viewers with their teamwork and deep swamp knowledge. Their friendship and hunting skills made them favorites and showed the true spirit of swamp life. Off-camera, Trapper Joe faced legal trouble. In June 2012, he was arrested at a Florida hotel near Walt Disney World after a fight with his girlfriend. His life outside the swamp was marked by these issues, overshadowing his tough persona on the show. The arrest affidavit described witnesses seeing Trapper Joe punch his girlfriend in the chest, shake her forcefully, and try to set her on fire with a lit cigarette. Both appeared to be intoxicated during the incident. Despite the serious accusations, his girlfriend chose not to press charges, leaving the case uncertain. Similar incidents happened before. In May 2015, Trapper Joe was arrested again in Plaquemines Parish, Louisiana. His live-in girlfriend accused him of breaking 2 ribs during a fight. She said he pushed her to the ground, causing injuries, but she was too embarrassed to seek medical help right away. Later, doctors confirmed the fractures. Although she didn't want to pursue criminal charges, the case was sent to the district attorney's office for review. These legal troubles led Trapper Joe to leave the Swamp People show after 2016. The show carried on with other cast members, but his absence was noticeable. Because he played a big role early on, his legal issues, especially domestic violence claims, probably influenced the decision to part ways with the series. Nicholas Payne is another Swamp People cast member who ran into legal trouble. He was an apprentice to Bruce Mitchell, but his time on the show was cut short by serious legal issues. In 2011, he was involved in a violent confrontation with law enforcement. On September 23rd of that year, deputies from St. Tammany Parish responded to a disturbance at Payne's home in Pearl River, Louisiana. Reports say Payne was locked out and causing a scene. Things got worse when deputies arrived, and Payne hit a female deputy in the chest while she was trying to give him a citation. After the assault, Payne ran into the woods nearby. A K-9 unit was sent after him, and the dog caught and bit Payne. He needed medical help at a local hospital. Later, authorities found out Payne had an outstanding warrant from Florida. He had failed to show up in court on drug paraphernalia charges. Payne faced multiple charges, including disturbing the peace, assaulting an officer, resisting arrest, and being a fugitive from another state. His bail was set at $10,000, but he did not pay it, so he stayed in jail. This incident marked the end of Payne's time on Swamp People. A representative from the History Channel said Payne had not been part of the show since the last season finished filming. They added no extra comments about the situation. Troy Landry, known as the King of the Swamp in Swamp People, highlighted the tradition of alligator hunting in Louisiana. Fans loved him because of his skill and deep ties to the Bayou. However, by September 2024, he faced legal issues. On September 19, 2024, the Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries, LDWF, did an undercover sting at Lake Powell in St. Mary Parish. They acted on an anonymous tip about illegal alligator hunting lines marked with white flags. Agents watched the area secretly. During their surveillance, they saw Troy with a 28-year-old woman and an unknown cameraman approaching the lines. The woman pulled up a line with a live 7 to 8 foot alligator. Troy then speared the alligator and killed it, loading it onto their boat. When confronted, Troy claimed they were just scouting and didn't take any alligators, but after seeing the evidence, he admitted to harvesting the alligator without the proper tags for that spot. He also said he cut loose a dead alligator earlier that day, which was later found floating with the same kind of line. Troy was issued 2 tickets, one for not tagging the alligator he took, and another for the untaged dead one. Each fine could be up to $950, and jail time could reach 120 days. Authorities took his boat, engine, and the improperly tagged alligator. Troy went to court for a civil hearing. When asked for a comment, he refused to talk about the incident. He said, "I got a speeding ticket last month, but I have nothing to say about this." His daughter-in-law, Lindsay Landry, played down the event. She called it just a ticket and said she didn't understand the public's reaction. Chase Landry, another well-known Swamp People cast member, got into trouble in 2016. He shot a gun at a passing shrimp boat. This made a lot of noise on social media and raised questions about safety during alligator hunts. On September 2, 2016, Chase was on Bayou in Terrebonne Parish, Louisiana. He thought the boat was a threat. He said the boat was coming fast and could cause a big wake that might tip his boat. His boat was full of dead alligators from a recent hunt. Chase fired his gun at the boat to scare it away. The bullet hit a plastic gas can on the boat, which then leaked fuel. Wayne Moyon, who operates a shrimp boat, later said he was about 250 yards from Chase's boat during the incident. He maintained he posed no threat. Afterward, authorities from Terrebonne Parish Sheriff's Office launched an investigation. Landry was found and taken into custody by St. Mary Parish deputies during a traffic stop. When questioned, he admitted to firing the shot, claiming he was worried about his safety because of the shrimp boat's speed and proximity. Chase was charged with illegally firing a weapon and taken to Terrebonne jail. The case drew a lot of attention, especially since Chase was a cast member on Swamp People. It also sparked talks about the risks hunters face and how they protect themselves. Mitchell Gist, one of the show's cast members, died tragically on May 14, 2012, just 4 days before his 48th birthday. Known for his close bond with his brother Glenn and his love for alligator hunting, Mitchell's death shocked fans and friends alike. Mitchell and Glenn lived a simple life, relying on the land and traditional skills. Their authenticity made them popular on Swamp People. They showcased hunting and fishing methods passed down through the years. On the day he died, Mitchell was working on a houseboat near Bell River and suddenly collapsed. It was first thought he had a seizure, but later it was confirmed he died of natural causes, heart failure. CPR was performed, but he died at a nearby hospital. The History Channel released a statement expressing their sadness. They called Mitchell a beloved member of the Swamp People family, saying he died doing what he loved. Tommy Shawan, known as Trigger Tommy, was famous for his fearless alligator hunts. He worked closely with his stepfather, Joe Lafont. During his time on the show, Tommy faced 2 major near-death experiences. He managed to survive and avoid being killed or jailed. The first was in May 2012, when he and Joe were involved in a 5-car crash near Arkansas-Louisiana border. They got out of it physically okay, but others were seriously hurt. Tommy said his boat saved him during the crash. The worst event happened in July 2019. A blast caused severe injuries to Tommy. He lost his right hand and thumb in the explosion. His eardrum was ruptured, his eye was hurt, and he suffered cuts on his chest and arms. Despite 2 surgeries to save his hand, he lost much of its function. The injuries ended his work as a boat builder and kept him from hunting alligators that season. To help him, a GoFundMe was set up to cover his medical bills and support his family. After experiencing many life-changing events, he decided to step away from alligator hunting and his role on Swamp People during the COVID-19 pandemic. He chose to focus on his health and family instead. Dusty Crumb is another member of the cast who nearly died in an accident. Some wonder if the cast members are under some kind of spell. He was called the Wild Man and was famous for hunting pythons. Fans loved him because of his fearless ways. He made a name for himself by catching invasive Burmese pythons in Florida's Everglades. But in November 2021, Dusty faced a serious danger outside the swamp. He almost lost his leg and his life. On November 4th, he was riding as a passenger in a truck on Interstate 77 in Florida. A trailer tire suddenly blew out, and the driver lost control. The truck spun and flipped 3 times. During the crash, Dusty's leg was pushed out of a broken window and crushed under the truck. As the truck rolled again, he was able to pull his leg back inside. In a desperate move, Dusty used his shirt as a tourniquet to stop the bleeding while waiting for help. Paramedics flew him by helicopter to Lee Memorial Hospital in Fort Myers. He underwent 5 surgeries to fix serious injuries to his leg and knee. Doctors weren't sure if they could save his leg because of the damages. Surprisingly, Dusty spent almost a month in the hospital and started rehab soon after. He stayed hopeful and focused on recovery through it all. Despite this tough experience, Dusty never gave up wildlife work. He went back to the Everglades in 2023 and took part in Swamp People, Serpent Invasion, a show about fighting invasive pythons. Even the family dog, Tyler the Swamp Dog, passed away. Tyler was the loyal hunting dog for Bruce Mitchell, a favorite on the show. His death in 2014 hit the cast and fans hard. Bruce got Tyler from a local shelter as a gift for his young daughter, Janice. Over time, Tyler became Bruce's constant partner. He learned the swamp life by Bruce's side. Tyler helped with gator hunts, warned about dangers, and even dived into the water to help with work. Tyler had congestive heart failure that slowly weakened him. Despite his health getting worse, he stayed active and went on hunts with Bruce until he died on April 28, 2014. He died peacefully in his sleep. Bruce and his family were heartbroken by the loss. Bruce shared a heartfelt message on Facebook, thanking fans for the 13 years with Tyler. He said Tyler lived a good life and would be missed dearly. Many cast members of Swamp People are no longer alive or are in trouble. This includes the main stars and those who only appeared in one season. Who was your favorite on Swamp People? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.